GM.
What's up? GM.
What's going
How's it
on,
going?
everyone?
Good.
How is, dude?
You want to
Market,
do a quick
market.
update in the market first, so I can share the links and shit.
Wait. Yeah, like we need to give a couple more minutes. Like we should just like yap. So there's no content in the first 2 minutes. It's just us talking about random stuff. Okay,
Yeah.
random stuff. One. Are you a collector of like any kind? Pokemon cards,
Uh,
wine.
I started. I have a bit of a whiskey. I have some whiskey collection. I have some whiskey collection. I have some wine collection. I have some
Ooh, bougie.
Chinese white wine collection. I have an NBA card that is signed by Damian Lillard. Where the fuck is it? It's somewhere here. Fuck, my table is a mess right now because like the camera wasn't working. Oh, yeah.
NBA cards. Oh wow.
Like a signed version of it. Some signed poster of my favorite player. Yeah, it's like a special moment. It's like this guy just took like a half court shot, like in plan, and then people call it a bad shot, but it's like a shot that he'd been making all season because he practiced it.
I see. Dude, like I have like no basketball context, but okay, that's like pretty cool.
You sound like my girlfriend, bro. Like, babe, I'm so happy for you.
Yeah, so happy for you.
I wanted to get into Pokemon cards and One Piece cards and Yu-Gi-Oh and shit, but like, yeah. What about you?
Did you like play Pokemon back then?
I played like I spent my parents' money to buy some cards, and somehow they're still worth like $800 now. Wow. I checked it.
Yeah, I don't, but yeah. I was actually very big into like Yu-Gi-Oh cards and like Pokemon. For like Pokemon, I was just playing until like Black and White. That's like showing my age, I guess. But yeah, like I don't play like anything else. Yeah, I don't know.
What kind of Yu-Gi-Oh cards do you have?
I don't have it anymore, but I used to play competitively in like elementary school.
Blue Eyes Dragon, brother. I have Blue Eyes Dragon.
This guy actually you have the freaking case too to like make it neat. My God.
Yeah. This my Yu-Gi-Oh collection is worth around like 2K US now. Oh, thank God. But like, to be honest, I don't know shit.
Worth more than your NFT.
Hey, I have a Pudgy, okay? I'm an exquisite NFT collector.
Okay, got it. But yeah, dude, how's the past week? Like, are you feeling that ever since you came back and locked in? Like the market's been okay, better, worse, same old, boring?
Yeah, I've been good, man. Like, so I started trading a little bit, just using very small size to get warm. I shorted DYDX yesterday.
And then they had an announcement, right? Yeah.
Yeah. Do you want to look at that chart? Oof, I made like a 30% there for like very small size. I did like a 5K or 4K short, and then like made like 30% there. And then I shorted Eigen, and let me check. I showed the Eigen layer and synthetic. I don't know. Did we talk about synthetic last time? About the SUSD
we like briefly
pegging.
talked about it because they're stable coin. Yeah.
Yeah. So I showed it there, made it like what 10%, 15% or so. But like it's all like in tiny sizes. Like
how do you know to short like DYDX?
So basically, it's not a very systematic thing. So like I have this tracker which follows all the protocol and the basket of things that are listed, and then from there, whenever they post something, like I get a weekly summary. So like if you go to DYDX profile, right? Like it's now called Arcus. So like I have this thing where it reminds me like they're trying to do something, or is it bullshit marketing? Like it's not the best filter. It's just that something is coming basically. And then I'm guessing my AI like saw these like fucking countdowns. Then what I did was like I did some like on-chain checking on like the on-chain checking of the of some of the positions of like the on-chain movements and stuff like that. And I
Yep.
realized like someone was sending like some token to the SEX, and then like I didn't know
I
when was the
see.
pump coming or what was the pump coming. So I actually didn't short at the top because I wasn't able to short at like 2.4. It just pumped, and then on the way down and 2.1, I still decided to short it basically.
So you basically sell the news. That's the short.
Yeah. So my strategy
Yeah.
is basically like I figure out whatever deadish protocol is trying to make a comeback. I define that there's no way I'll get liquidated. Like let's say unless the position will
Hmm.
not be bigger than 5% of my margin. So I don't think anything can pump
Okay.
20x right now. And then from there, I try to short at the pump. And then if the news happen or not, maybe I'll add a bit more, depending on my gut feel. And then once the mean reverse of like the news pumping, then
I
it will go
see.
back. And then I'll make the money there basically.
That's the lesson, kids. Like have a very very high margin.
No, that's true. Like it's better than you farming right now, to be frank. Like
Yep.
I mean, like the things like that's the sad part is right. The sad part is that right. Like, if you look at Eigenlayer, right, they did this whole AI thing where they push for this AI computer. Like it's actually good news, but like they haven't proper delivered it, and they have a big unlock coming. Like doesn't matter,
Yep.
right? As long as you don't liquidate in between, like you'll make like 20-30% holding short.
Got it. Got it. Okay. Cool. We actually have a lot to talk about today, man. What do you want to start? Like, should we give like a preview for the listeners?
Yeah. So today, maybe you can talk me through about Saylor.
Yep.
Interesting setup. Explain to everyone how it works and what was happening. We're gonna talk about a bit of OUSD.
Yes. About like the
Yeah,
entire
I think it's gonna
stablecoin
be too
stuff.
long
Yeah.
topic. But before we switch that, I want to let you know. Yesterday, I
Mhm.
I uh, I fucking went to I Robinhood chain launched by mistake yesterday.
Ah, wait, because like DYDX also moved their perp decks to like Robinhood, right? So we should talk about that. Okay, before we
Yeah.
move to Sailor, yeah, like please show your thing, and then like let's recap like everything Robinhood because there's actually a lot going on.
Okay. So Robinhood somehow released a chain. I missed it at the start. I went back home, and then they blocked the bridge now. So like they blocked the bridge last night before I woke up. I'm sorry, around like 5-6 o'clock my time, they blocked the bridge.
Yep.
So the only way you can bridge in was to use this OTC bridge that you pay
Oh
ten
my
percent
god.
premium. Where basically I did it, and then I bridged it. I was able to bridge in so it's very fucking dodgy shit, man. So you send like two ETH in this
not
custodian,
not financial
and then
advice.
like basically from there, I paid 10% to get some ETH in, and then uh, from there there's a pump fund, and yeah, and then I with two ETH I was just smashing around here and shit, and then Cash Cat. I don't know what this is, but I went on Twitter and had a look. Like apparently it's an original meme, and then this is like the founder
My
meme.
god.
And then here's like Dolph with Hood. I thought Dolph with Hood was funny as shit, but like it was the one that rubbed
Okay,
me.
okay.
But
Did you
yeah,
make money or
basically I
not?
ate them. I think so. I think so. Like so, what's Eve now? Like so every day we haven't very rushed. So I bridge over to Eve. I pay 10%, so I technically only 1.8 ETH. Yeah, bro. I flip 1.8 ETH, which is around $3,000 to like e-liquid $5,000, I guess.
Ah, dude, this
Five six
reminds me of
dollars.
that
So it's
one
a
time
pumpkin face.
that one time when I
We went
asked you
Unichain.
to. Yeah, yeah. Okay, god damn it, man. But I mean, this is okay. Just to go back to the news a bit, right, for the listeners. I think this is a long time coming because they were working with Arbitrum, if I'm not mistaken, right? Like that's their main partner. But I guess it's not surprising that they eventually would launch their own chain. Like Arbitrum also has something similar of like chain as a service, like product. And then other than that, there's actually a lot more news about like Robinhood. So one, let me see if I can share my screen also. They are so they are gonna have this earn product powered by Morpho, like similar to like Coinbase and a bunch of other like centralized exchange. Um, adjacent to this, like Morpho itself, I think has actually been doing very well. I wonder, Lambro, if you have any thoughts on this. Like there was, I forgot which bank, which like TradFi investment bank it was that they started to write about Morpho price target to $60, which is like 30x from here, because they have pretty much been like the yield engine for most of the earn products, like because of like its more permissionless nature compared to Aave. Like if you have a Web2 fintech app and you want to add a crypto earn product, just plug into Morpho, find your own like curator or like your own markets, and boom, done. Right. So they have been going like on a tear. So you have that, you have their own chain, you have DYDX going into like Robinhood. So it feels like like Robinhood is really making a huge push to like on chain, and maybe we'll see more of it in the next few weeks.
Mm, nice.
Any thoughts
I feel like crypto
on the Morpho price?
really changed. I love this. Things. And like something that you don't want to try to short in case it fucks up, right? Like in case it
Got
really
it. Yeah,
pumps. And then like I like to short things with less substance. But yeah, I wouldn't play
I
with
see.
Morpho. Morpho is the type of things that if it done a 2x, you're gonna be like, fuck, I'm worried. Like I don't know we'll do another more like kind of thing.
No, but
Especially in the
not
bear
like
market where
shorting.
the
Like,
price is
would
retraced.
you long it, long spot?
No, no.
No, why not?
Not with the information I have. Not with the information I currently don't have. Like there's no edge there for me. Like well, I like
Okay,
to
okay, okay.
like I'm not looking for maximize return, right? Like I rather short trash. It's easier life.
Hey, I mean,
But
free
if you have
float.
any insider information, you can tell me.
My God, this guy. I don't, bro. But they have like 64% free float. It's pretty good, right? I mean, am I just being mid curve? My fundamentals, please. Okay.
Well, with free float, as in like the token is floating around,
Yeah, 64% is already floating. Yeah.
it's bad to me, bro. Like there's not enough buy power in crypto to buy that shit, bro.
Hmm. Makes sense. Makes sense. Okay.
There's
Moving
not
on.
enough buy power. Like would you want to buy AI chip or fucking DeFi tokens? But yeah.
No. Okay. Got it. Fair. I'm just trying to see if I can make you to like a bull again. Um, let's talk about Sailor.
No.
I think we can go for hours on this, but I'm just gonna try to recap. Basically, I guess everybody knows. All of the other podcasts have also been talking about this. Um, Pretty much, he has three products like MSTR, holding Bitcoin, and like STRC. Like STRC is there. I'm not gonna go into like the technical jargons, but basically, he marketed as in like, oh, this is like a supposedly safe instruments that's going to trade at par, that you would be getting yield, blah blah, and he's basically selling that, and the proceed of selling STRC is he's using that to buy Bitcoin. But anyway, just to like summarize what's been happening, because the price of Bitcoin has been going down, the cash reserves that he has to pay back STRC holders have been diminishing. So people are not too happy of that. So the price of STRC depegged and fell to as low as like $70 before he made the announcement just 2 days ago. Basically, let me see if I can find that tweet. So we have first party source, because that's actually a very good tweet. It's like not too long, but it's yep. Let's see here. Uh, 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 Sharing my screen. Okay, so he is basically saying that like they have announced a digital credit capital framework. The TLDR of this is basically, hey, do not worry, we are going to get STRC back to $100. Right? That's sort of like what he's basically saying. Now, they have increased its USD reserve. Again, I just said that like one of the criticism and like why STRC DPEC was because this cash reserves was diminishing. So people weren't too happy. Like so they've like raised more cash to 2.55 billion or 17.4 months of dividend coverage. This reserve may be used only for dividends and interest expense and will be maintained for at least 12 months. So like if something happens, if like buyers of SCRC goes up, like basically he's going to give assurance that we will be able to pay you back for the next 12 to 17 months. The dividend rate has been increased by 50 bips. So like every time in the past that he increased the dividend rate, the price of STRC itself would recover, effective for July 2026. They would evaluate monthly, and their objective is basically for this to trade at 99 to $100. They have established a repurchase program. I think this is the most important one because this is what the market was worried about. Again, for more context, basically, STRC has grown from 3 billion to like 10B in 6 months or something like that. It simply grew too fast. Like if it only grew to like 5B, I don't think they will be in the current situation. But because of that, they had to sort of like assure the market again that, hey, we will do everything in our power to make sure this trades back at $100. So they have this program basically that they can spend up to $1 billion um, to buy STRC and up to $1 billion to buy like MSTR. Now, a lot of people think this is going to be from them selling Bitcoin. That's why like Bitcoin fell a bit when this happened, right? And they have confirmed that these repurchases will not be funded from the cash reserves that they just raised in the prior tweet again. So
Where is the money
there you
come
go.
from?
Selling BTC, or if they can get like other, like they can sell their like MSTR for buyers. But like, yeah, they've we may sell Bitcoin to fund the reserves, dividend and interest expense, and repurchase this. Why? Because this is what everybody has been saying, bro. This is what I said in the last call. I think if I were him, he should rip the band-aid, sell 2-3 billion of Bitcoin, buy back, boom, and let like Bitcoin fall to like 50K, 52K. It's fine, right? And then tell the market that, hey, I'm not gonna do like any of these weird shit anymore. Like if I'm gonna do like STRC, I'm gonna cap the growth rate to like, I don't know, like 100 to like 300 mil a month or something like that. So you don't see this like freaking $7 billion in like rise in like 6 months, right? But he's basically doing a form of that. So you can see right off the bat.
Wait,
I should
so
stop.
before we jump in, just to summarize, so he's saying
Yeah,
that he's basically saying that he's trying to save STRC and he's trying to save uh, uh,
MSTR.
MSTR and he's gonna sell BTC to buy both.
Yep. Oh no. Yeah. Yes.
Okay,
Yes. That's basically what he's saying. Yeah. He's either gonna sell BTC, or if he can find the money in any other ways, right? Or if Bitcoin just goes up and his ass is saved. But yeah.
okay. I can't get those charts here right now because I did them in our Telegram group chat FC. If you chart STRC against BTC, it has gone up a lot. And if you chart MSTR against BTC, it's still flat actually. It's
Wait,
still
like which one?
dipping. It
Which like
didn't
chart?
pump that much. No, no, if you go trading view and put
Yep.
MSTR BTC or
Oh, okay. Okay.
STRC BTC,
It's
yeah,
fine. Fine.
then
My like trading
yeah,
view is like locked out. But like I'm showing this chart because just to show that that worked. Like since his announcement basically went from around this, right? Just like 2 days ago. Yep. To basically like almost like $90, right? And I
yeah.
haven't gotten any words or announcement that he had actually bought back. So if he bought back, I think it would be like swiftly repegged to above 95. Yeah.
Does your fund have exposure to STRC?
Candidly through Saturn. Yeah. So we have some exposure there.
Oh, okay,
But yeah. Yeah. Yeah, so I think
nice.
this is again.
Any
I'm.
thoughts?
Mhm. Any thoughts on what?
So like what? So the trade here is short BTC, long MSTR or STRC, overall. And then if you believe the first to repeg should be STRC back to $90 to $100, sitting at like $87 right now. Is it? Yeah, sitting at
Yeah,
$87 right now is probably you probably have like what like 95. It probably moved to $95 or something for this risk. And at the same time uh MSTR, I don't know. Like MSTR is still a free floating thing. So like probably the easier way is short STRC. Oh, sorry, long STRC, short BTC, or just long STRC as the easier trade.
yeah. I mean, like if you look at it from a purely like trading perspective, a lot of people I think bought when it was like around like $75. Again, this is not financial advice because it's a very tricky market to get your hands into. Like on Hyperliquid, I think the OI was only 4 million or something, so you're like very limited into what you can do. But if you do believe he will repeg, and I do have that belief because if he doesn't save STRC, he would have no access to capital markets. Basically, like like all the old head Wall Street people, it's like oh damn, like you're like screwing us, so we're not ever gonna participate in your deal ever for the next 7 years, right? So he needs to actually save it. He needs to actually save it first, even if it means like hurting MSTR and like STRC in the short term. A lot of people were speculating on a timeline that like you're right. In theory, if he really wants to do like the nuclear option, he can decide to just stop pay the dividend and just like yeah, or like basically like he can decide to just like screw it, I don't want to sell, I'll like let it float, I'm not gonna do my best to like recover it. But a lot of people just think in like game theory again. Jordy's from like Selenia, that's his handle, right? I just don't feel like it makes sense. So like they have been a lot more public than me. Like they have been like, oh, they do this, first we bought the token, blah blah. So like I don't know, but again, like to me, like the more straightforward trade was just to like, yeah, like if you do believe in it, it's a simple hold while you get the yield.
Uh, when is their next official reporting of like the
uh
holdings, the buys, and stuff like that that they cannot
the
bullshit?
re- the reporting should be monthly, but the dividend payments is going to be twice a month now, so there should be more information
But
there.
the monthly reporting is not a official. It's not like it's an official one, but it's not a legally binding one, right? Like so they can move the numbers a little bit there. Like the court, I
I
think.
think so. Well, yeah, I mean, just like any other public company, it's like quarterly. But I'm not
Yeah,
too
yeah.
sure if they have like, yeah. Let's see. This is, dude, this is like honestly such a, it's because they market it in the wrong way, man. It's like how to use it as a guaranteed monthly income, bro.
Yeah. But it's good, right? It's good, right? So here comes the test, right? If like Lama in the chat was saying that like this gives like Badger DAO vibe, but I think it's different because this is like it's different, right? Like, cause okay, hear me out.
Yeah.
So in crypto, we look at liquidity and smart contract, but like people like right now, crypto bros are not looking legally as much. Like is it illegal to give the yield out? I don't like. There's a lot of people that is not checking, but like it's good. But yeah, I agree with you. I hope he sells a chunk of Bitcoin, and then Bitcoin will repump after this, hopefully.
Yeah, it's funny because like when he announced this, the price of Bitcoin actually went up for like a bit, because I do think like sophisticated market players realize that MicroStrategy was the end buyer, but now because these like shenanigans, he has to save STRC like MSTR and so on. They might be net seller in the short term, so they're almost like, dude, just get it over with, and then we can all like go back to like pumping. So it feels like even the market is like supporting him to like do that.
Okay. Yeah. Have you bought any like Bitcoin recently, or you're not a believer that you won't DCA in anymore?
Um, I haven't bought in size. We have been farming the funding rate there. I think it's like pretty decent, but yeah, like we're strongly considering. I just think that the stock market is still a bit too hot. So if you ask my question, I'm like basically like I want to wait a bit more until I see more downside in the equity markets. Like OpenAI just canceled its like IPO, right? It's gonna be pushed back to like next year, blah blah. So like I'm just
Mm.
waiting for like all of that. Yeah.
Okay. Do you want to talk about OUSD?
Yes. Do you want to recap it briefly for the listeners? What is OUSD?
All right, so OUSD just launched. Like it's backed by like 140 like TradFi Plus and crypto companies. Uh, they're trying to position themselves to be the next USDC or USDT of some sort. It was pretty funny. Some guy from USDT said like, "Oh, player two has entered," meaning that there's respected USDC for that long.
Oh
Um,
my god.
but yeah, like so let's see. So right, this is I don't think this is live yet. There is no farming program. Essentially, it's giving out all the treasury yield and all the underlying yield back to the operator distributors. It's I don't know what you read on this.
Yeah. I think I might want to make a longer video on this, but my quick read on it is like, first of all, I think it's one thesis is right. Like it becomes easier and easier to create a stable coin. Again, like whether you want to make it offshore, onshore, like this one, it becomes easier, especially with like the Clarity Act in the US and so on. I don't know if the pie is big enough for them to do this, right? I guess what I mean by that is, let's say they hit like Tether's scale, which is what, like 150 billion. Um, so there's 140 company. I guess it's not going to be like equally like distributed, but let's say each of them hold between 1 to 5 billion in supply. Um, I guess that's an extra 50 million a year for each of the company, which is a huge amount of money. But for Stripe, an extra 50 million a year is like peanuts. So I don't know why
Um,
they, yeah. Uh-huh.
Yeah, sorry, I did a very bad recapping. Let me talk about the OUSD properly again.
Yep.
I was distracted just now. So basically, like it's same as like PYUSD, same with like USDC. It's like a OUSD is just a OUSD token, right? So Tether, the difference between this is like Tether keeps the interest to the reserve as like a company revenue, whereas OUSD gives like these like treasury yield or whatever that you get from it back to the business that distributes it. And then there's zero fee in mint and redeem. So you can imagine like if people were to transact or hold it, let's say Facebook Marketplace, and then if everyone holds this Facebook Marketplace OUSD, and then there's tons of OUSD there, then let's say there's 1B there, and then one B worth of yield will be given to those. Okay, because of this, Circle as price has dropped a lot. Uh, I don't know. I think it's an overreaction. But like basically because essentially every stable coin it's almost like a carry trade, right? It's like uh whatever let's assume the fair yield is 2%, okay, after operation cost. So like every stable coin I mint for user to use and hold, they're giving up 2% of yield a year. And then that 2% can be used as operation, can be used as profit, can be used to gain distribution or given back to distribution. So it's a little bit like a race to zero kind of game. And then if you look at PYUSD, that did was quite well, right? Like essentially what they did was they continuously used those 2% or 3% yield back to incentivizing various pools, trading volume, all those stuff to try to build liquidity, which is basically less than 1% of the total stablecoin size right now. But because of these like big consortium, like big group of like Stripe and all that stuff, maybe they can change this. I don't know, or maybe it's just a very well done PR marketing stunt that did very well. But yeah, that's my TLDR of it. From my view, I think there's a few things to play. First, it's cool, but I don't think it's going to launch a token. So like, there's for all the crypto natives there, it probably doesn't matter. Secondly, you don't
Yep.
know will they run this will they run this playbook of PYUSD on they're favoring Tempo. They're favoring Tempo chain. So like you don't know, are they gonna run like bunch of incentives, let's say USD, like straight up give you like all USD incentives, or they're gonna get Tempo to issue incentives to farm stablecoin farm, which is another way you can make money. But overall, because they have a so it's interesting, right? Like I might be wrong on this. Like so they have a
Hmm.
zero fee on redeem and mint. Mean depending on how many people they whitelist to allow these feature, right? There's actually a case of saying that you might never need to hold you might not even need liquidity properly on chain because like it can be RFQ trading straight up, like just be like if there's an ARB there, you just straight up like just mint OUSD at $1 and then buy Bitcoin at 63K and then sell it back to USDT and then buy you and then USDT will somehow peg back to OUSD somehow. So like but at the same time, because of that, that means no one's going to be holding you OUSD, which means they're not making revenue on OUSD's like supposedly treasury because the market cap won't be big, right? So like I don't know what's the play there. I don't know how to make money, but like essentially I'll just be looking at like potential yield farming opportunities and where they are
Yeah,
taking that. Likely is an overreaction on Circle, but it's also not something that will long.
I agree. I mean, like, first of all, I'm definitely very neutral on this. I just want to have a very, very quick take on what you said. I think on Circle, the fact that its stock went down, I guess it like fell in an appropriate manner. I don't think Circle is going to die. I think this is more concerning for the smaller but regulated players in the US. I'm not going to name names, but you know who I mean. You know, like firms with like supply from like 500 million to like 2, 3, 4, 5 billion, or like these are like they can be basically outcompeted in 1 month, right? But like Circle is a different beast. They have like the CCTP, they have the integrations and like so on. To me, this is competition, which is good, right? Because like Circle should be better at like their Arc L1 chain should be better. They should create their own fintech products that they wanted to do. They should win in the offshore market. They will like it should be that. Like Tether is untouchable, man. Just let's just not talk about that. Like I think this is like completely different markets. Like they're not gonna touch Tether at all. Like even if like again, I might be eating my own words, but I don't predict it would even make a dent on Tether at all. Maybe in like 5 to 10 years, sure. If the total supply of like stablecoin is like a trillion, then like Tether's market share might be smaller. Sure, but but they would still grow to like much more. I think the number one mistake that most people make is that stablecoin, most of the profit needs to be offshore dollar. That's it, right? So if you're trying to position this as like America first, sure it's good, but it's like fintech optimization, bro. You know what I mean? Like all of these buyers are going to be offshore. So if you don't win in those markets, if you don't know how to play in those markets, if you don't know to uh how to do like on the ground boots on the ground, actually your stable coin can be used for like ATMs, for blah blah, then there is no chance for you to like scale in a significant manner. Yeah, that that's it.
Yeah, I agree. Is it just me or it feels like crypto is actually becoming like blockchain for like real finance now, like Robinhood chain, like not Robinhood chain, but like Robinhood using us, and then like fucking like stablecoin, like the alpha of making quick money is gone. Like a lot of these big news, you cannot trade it basically, essentially.
Yeah, dude, but it's been like that even since 23, 24, right? I mean like every single time there's like a new news item for any like, oh, like Solana partner with X, it didn't really pump anymore. It's not like 2021. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
I mean
mostly
like
like memes, I guess. Yeah.
yeah,
Mhm.
Solana launched a new like prediction market.
Oh, prediction markets, right? Is it world?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. As a world, I haven't used it yet. Uh, suspect punt, ignore and proceed.
Ah.
I actually haven't clicked in the website. A deal is just like coming soon.
Okay.
But yeah,
Well,
it's
what's your
interesting.
take on like everybody's building the same thing? Like everybody's building everything's, right? You know what I mean?
Wait, wait. What do you mean? Is everyone not building their own chain? Wait. Is not everyone building their own stable coin? Wait. Is not everyone building their own perk decks? Wait. Is not everyone building their own prediction market?
Ah, Theo.
No, but that's the
Yeah, to me
game,
it's
right?
almost
Like
like,
everyone wants to try to be the first.
yeah, it's just I feel like there's like less anyway, enough of the jadedness. Okay, I mean, okay, let's close this by talking more about broader markets. Uh, do you think we will bottom in the next 1 or 2 quarters?
Yes. I think there, for me there's two things I'm looking at. First, right now, I think we're definitely in late cycle in stocks. Like because like like I told you last week, right? I jitted most of my, other than Robinhood, I've jitted most of my stocks because of like how can stocks in 2 trillions move like 10% a day? Like as a non-skill stock player, I'm good. I'm happy to walk out with less profit. Okay, and then from there, the second part is like so if the stock market resets or dumps, then I think like maybe we're starting to bottom in crypto as well. Then the second part is we just need one more dump from Saylor, BTC. Then maybe we're almost
See,
bottom.
one more, right? So it should be here soon. Soon.
Do you believe in it truly?
In this chart,
Yeah.
I would say the world is a weird place. Okay, I don't want to sound too like meta, but to me, it feels like it's self reinforcing. You know what I mean? like I don't want to believe in it, but to me it feels like it's kind of self-reinforcing because to me, yeah, like I think I've told this in the last podcast. There's many equity offerings, many SpaceX, Anthropic, OpenAI is going to go public. Google did like 80 billion equity offering. Well, I feel like all of those mark the late signal, as you said so, right? So somehow it kind of aligns with this. Yeah, like I like George Soros terms. Like reflexivity, right? It feels like if enough
Yes.
people believe in it, it will happen. So yeah, like I'm a betting man. Like if it hits there, I think it's, I mean, like gold is still too expensive. I know a lot of emerging markets are selling gold to cover their own FX because their FX is getting hit. So I don't know what else to buy. I mean, yeah, certainly I'd rather
Nice.
buy Bitcoin at like 45K than SpaceX at 120. So yeah.
Fuck me, bro. Fuck me, bro. Fuck me, bro. Like this is way
Why?
too fucking much. Like, I mean, like I don't like what's SpaceX right now? Jesus Christ.
It retraces a bit, but I don't know if it's been going back up again.
157 now.
157. Yeah, yeah. I mean, it.
It's pretty funny. My mother went like heavy
Yeah.
on it. Someone that doesn't
Oh
trade
shit!
stocks went
What?
heavy in SpaceX.
I hope she went heavy here,
Like,
bro.
no, no, no. She went heavy at like at 170 or 180. It's pretty funny.
Ayo, my God,
No,
it's
I like
the
to see her fail. Like it's not that much money. Like she doesn't have money, so like there's not that much money. But like it's pretty funny to see her fail, and then you can tell her that like that I can talk shit to her. I enjoy it.
my God. It's the risk taking is in the blood. But yeah, cool, man.
But yeah,
I don't have anything else for today. I mean, it's an eventful week, but most of it I think we have it covered quite well. MSTR stablecoin, Robinhood, Perpdex, blah blah. So yeah, um, check our Substack, check our YouTube channel. We have been doing a lot more. I would say additional content other than this like once a week podcast. I've been doing a lot of shorts. Lambro's been doing a lot of shorter videos in which he shares alpha about what he sees. Like we have a video on cards that's going to come out. I was talking about the prediction markets that Meta launched. So yeah, check our main Substack. It's more than speculation. Substack. You will see all of the different houses of content there. If you only care about regulation, you can follow us there. If you only care about the on-chain degen toolkit from Lambro, you can follow there. Basically, yeah, like check that out and give us any feedback.
sounds good.
Sounds
I
good.
nearly
Thank you
forgot to
all.
do that. Thank you, Marco.